So, Oscar, after all talk after Monza and everything, what we heard is that McLaren is going to analyze after every race to decide if there will be a number one or not.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that decision or not? How do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, the team have asked me to help out, and I've said for the last few races that if I was asked, then I would. And of course, naturally as a driver, it's never I guess an easy thing or a simple thing to agree to. But again, there's a much bigger picture at play than just myself. So I'm still coming out here to try and achieve the best results that I can, and put myself in a good position to score a lot of points for first myself and also the team. But I know that if there's some ways of helping the points for Lando, then I will do that.
As now it's still open, and Monza didn't turn out great. How different would you play in this race if you were in the first line together?
I think it would be different. Yes, of course. In Monza, coming out of the second chicane in first and third, for the team is of course not ideal. For myself, yes, it was put me in a race-winning position, and we didn't finish second and third because of this move. We finished second and third because of a bold strategy from Ferrari. So, some things will be different from now, but we'll just see what kind of race circumstances we're in first.
Just to be clear, in Monza, did you break some kind of driver prioritization agreement?
No.
You didn't? No. So why was Lando so surprised? Was it the aggressiveness of your move?
I'm not sure. For me, we were free to race and try and try and lead the race. Of course, the outcome that we came out of that corner in first and third was not ideal for the team, but we were free to race and try and race each other. Of course, given the outcome, some things have changed, but in that situation, we were free to race each other.
Okay, and just to be crystal clear on this new driver prioritization at McLaren now, the team also spoke about sportsmanship being a key value, and the fact that they want to be fair to everybody. Would this mean if you were leading this race by 10 seconds, you would have to stamp on the brake and allow Lando, if he was P2, to win the race, or would it have to be more subtle than that?
It's still something that we need to speak about a little bit more, and for the whole team, it is very much within our values that we want to avoid that if we can. And I know after speaking with Lando and Andrea that nobody wants to see the race dictated by that, and that includes Lando himself. So especially at this point with still a big gap, it ultimately is up to the team to decide if that's what we do, and I know that if the call comes, then that's what I'll be doing. But it's not set in stone that I will give up the race no matter what the circumstances are. So there is still some degree of movement and flexibility, because ultimately we all agree that as a team, if someone has done a clearly better job on the weekend, then that still deserves to be rewarded. And of course, if it's Lando, then obviously in my championship position, then I'm not going to be doing that. But if it was that way, I wouldn't. If my teammate was beating me by 10 seconds, I wouldn't then want that expect that in return. So I think we're all very aligned on that, and ultimately it'll be the team's call at the